Welcome to How to Dance with a Partner. Like and subscribe. This is level 3, ladies right 2.5 turn. We have 3 levels for the lady. Level 1 is the lady's half a turn, her right and left half turns. Level 2 is the lady's left 1.5 turn. And level 3 is the lady's right 2.5 turn. Her turn takes what I call 2 measures of footwork, which is a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3. They're going to get into it with a change places using a right handshake, cross hands, and then the lady's 2.5. So let's watch her do it a few times. So that was the change places, and then we're going to watch her do it a few times. Then we'll go over the lady's footwork, the man's footwork, and how it's led, and any other details. Let's break it down. First, the lady's footwork. So we just do a change places here to get into it. You can get into it any number of ways, any way that you can think of. She's going to do a 1. Let's watch. 2. So she did a 1, 2. He's already led her forward. She's turning her head, so he's already asked her to turn right. Now, once she knows, her rule is to stay on her line and turn to her right. She turns right on her right foot. That's how she starts it. It's bringing her feet and ankles together. That's really good. Keeping her feet close together. So that was a 1, 2. She goes backwards 3. Half a turn on each step. So that's 3. She's doing half a turn. So she did a 1, 2, 3. And she's made 1 turn. She can do, this is her next measure, a 1. 1, nice, look how nicely she keeps her feet together. 1, 2, now when she gets this 2 down, she would have done, she started facing this way, so she would have done 2 turns. There, 2, so she's done 2 turns. And 3. That's her half a turn. So she's done a 1, 2, 3. And since she was going straight, she is going to finish with an A1. A1. And she stops because that's the end. Okay. You can replay that to look that over. We're going to come back to let's look at his footwork. So you can get into this with a normal change places for leaders. That's a very easy way to get into it. So he's taking right hand to right hand here. And so cross hands, crossing over change. But your normal change places is the way we normally teach it because you already know how to do that and it's very easy. Okay, so change places A1. She automatically rocks back. And then when we're just looking at his footwork. So he does A1, 2, and he's just going to stay on the side here. 3, A1, and he either has to move with her on the side or he has to get in front of her. So that's A1. A1, this is his 2. 2, he got back in front. He's going to do 3 with the right foot. 3. So he decided in this case to move off her line because he's going to do something else with her. So he's just doing his footwork over here. That's it. He could move this way with her. He could do it in front of her. He can move from one side to the other. So their footwork's pretty straightforward. Let's look how it's led here. So this is the change places. So first he asks her to come forward, and then he's going to move the connection around her in that way. Now, it looks to us, the hand goes up fast, but he only needs to move the connection a tiny bit around her to let her know that he wants her to turn to the right. He doesn't have to make it so big that you can see it when you're watching on the camera. So he's already moved it. I don't know if you can see, but he's already asked her to come forward, and he already asked her just to turn right. See how far that arm is over there to the side by now? And you'll see her rule is to maintain her frame, and she'll start to turn after she lands on her right foot. There. So she's already knows she needs a turn. That's why she started turning out her toe. Her head's starting to turn. She's going to have to keep up with this right arm here. There. So once he asks her to turn, this is spaghetti arms, as we know. When the arm goes over her head, when the arm has vertical movement to it, it doesn't mean anything. It just allows her to keep turning. He's not turning her anymore. He was done leading after the 01. He already asked her to go straight, turn right. And our unit of communication is the man invites the woman to do something, then the woman does something, and then he waits for her to finish doing whatever it is she did. And when she's done, then he can ask her to do something else. And, this is social dancing. So if she does what he asked her to do, that's great. And if she does something else, that's great too. It's just not what he asked her. And that could be because of him, it could be because of her, it could be between the two of them, whatever reason. Or it could be because she just wanted to do something else. But since this is social dancing, that's all well and good. Okay, so let's watch her execute her 2.5. She does this completely on her own. Now, if she didn't want to turn 2.5, but she wanted to go straight and turn right like he asked her to, she could just back out after half a turn. Maybe she's dizzy or something, right? Or she could do, oh, by the way, you got to put your left hand here to keep your skirt from flying up, especially if you're on video, ladies. Okay, that's a joke. So that was her 1. And if she didn't want, or she did 1.5, maybe she's dizzy now, she can just take 2 steps back. So she doesn't have to keep turning. He's not turning her up here. He's just leaving his hand where she can touch it. Right? Her rule is to keep turning. And if she wants to keep turning 3 times or 4 times or however many times, he's just going to wait for her. Now, he has a choice in that he can bring the hand down to keep her from turning more than he wants her to. So if he doesn't want her to turn anymore, he can bring the hand down and that will stop her turn. And she stops when she reaches the end of the connection, in this case. If he ran over here, he could stop her by placing his hand on her back or something. Okay, let's watch her with all that information. We know her footwork, his footwork, and what's being communicated. So let's just watch how he starts her to turn and that she does it on her own. There, so he starts her to turn and she's just turning on her own and they're done. Okay. The same rules apply when the hand goes over her head. Let's watch. Right, the hand needs to be over her head. That's his responsibility to follow her, not put any stress, make it nice and easy. If you get away from your partner, people, don't hang on here. Let this connection break. Don't, if he was back here somewhere or she was wobbling off her line and he couldn't follow her, just let go. Don't hang on. Because if you hang on, people get hurt. Right? Okay. And she's reaching back. I think she's flexible because he could be a little closer here. He's not, but that's her choice, right? And as always, he brings the hand palm down so she can put her palm in and palm up so they don't end up with any kind of funky handhold. There are a variety of ways to do the lady's right 2.5 turn. The simplest way is just to do a free spin. So if we watch it here, right there, if he just lets go, which is kind of how we teach it when we first teach it actually, if he just lets go here, she can do all her steps on her own, and we don't have to coordinate between the two partners. So that's an easy way to learn. And then you can just pick her up at the end. Now we include this in our level 3 routine for the ladies. What we do is we have a bookend before, then we do the ladies 2.5, normally with 1 change places and then a lady free spin 2.5. Then he picks her up and does 2 New York walks. And then we do another bookend. And that would be the whole ladies level 3 routine. And then we can just plug that in after the level 1 and level 2 routines. And you got a pretty long sequence of figures to do for the beginning leader. Let's watch one last time. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Visit us at www.partnerdancing.com. Sign up for our free newsletter.